heck is that?
This is garbage.
Come one, come all. I have finally made a new video. And it totally did not take this long, because I finished half the original cut, and then it got corrupted for some reason. If anyone tells you that, they're dumb. So, it's finally time to talk about what I hate the absolute most about Droneboi. Boolean, hacking, logic. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Every block in Droneboi has a purpose, but these blocks just suck. So, badly. Why can't the stupid AI do emphasis?
What's wrong with you?
Anyway, I decided to make an entire video trashing Boolean logic blocks. I guess you could technically use them in specific cases, like just needing one special input, so a control block is helpful for once, but as a whole, it's just so bulky and inefficient, and I hate it fiercely.
Okay, let's get this over with.
Let's begin with the control block, but before that, you may also be wondering if I'll cover these three blocks. The numerical inverter, the clamp, and the absolute value. First off, those are numeric gates, so they don't count. Second, they're 100 times more useful than all these other blocks since they're already in numeric form, which is compatible with our king, the function block. If you really care, here. Oh, I'm sorry, didn't see them.
Too bad.
Now, let's get into it. First up, the control block. We've already been over this before in my last video, which nobody watched, but here it is anyway. A simple if-then statement, using 1 as yes and 0 as no. Easy. Now we get to the 7 operators, and, or, XOR, XNOR, XAND, NOR, and NOT gates. These are useless for a whole number of reasons, mainly because, let's be honest, you only ever use NOT, and maybe OR. The make or break in your ship's design isn't going to be whether or not you need a block that detects if only one Boolean input is on, and then turns off its signal. We can easily do better with function blocks, or in this case, function block. Allow me to introduce you to OR, and NOT in function form. OR is represented by the 2 vertical lines, and by the 2 and signs, and NOT by the exclamation point. This is literally already 3 of the blocks done. Just slap down these signs and, OR, and NOT are already replaced. For the others, it's a little more complicated, but that's okay since these ones are entirely situational anyway. For a little clarification, I'll do a few functions here anyway, using 6 and 8. You should be able to interpret it. If you can't, rewind the video. And here's some Subway Surfers footage in the corner, so you little kids don't get bored. And here's some Minecraft parkour, because everybody talks over that. Oh look, Reddit AITA. How fun! Are you not bored yet? Is this not boring yet? Is all of this satisfying your endless need for stimulation? You short attention span Gen Alpha brain-rotted little. So, we've done and, or, and not. Next up is the gates nobody cares about, which I will show pretty quickly here. We got NAND, NOR, XOR, and XNOR. I'm going to assume that you can follow along with the functions considering how basic this stuff is, and because I just don't think my soul can handle talking about these awful blocks any longer. Alright, now that that's over, we can get to the delay. The delay is actually a useful block. You input a time, and it delays by that time. There's only 2 problems. For one thing, it's buggy as heck. And for another, it's a Boolean block.
That's cringe.
So, this one's a bit more complicated. Here, let's look at a 1-second delay function. There's no way for function blocks to detect absolute time in Droneboi, so we use a timer, used by constantly doing x plus whatever you want until it hits a part you want. Logic in Droneboi updates 50 times every second. Therefore, if you were to do a constant x plus 0.0 to function, that would set you up for a working timer. Here's the basic concept. The one I created here on the top counts down from 0 to -50, at 1-second increments, -50 being where 1 is outputted. This is mainly so that a threshold or other logic isn't activated early by counting up. The main idea is, a delay is made by using a timer, which activates the function block when finished. Next up, the push to toggle, name is self-explanatory, is arguably one of the best Boolean blocks in the game, mostly because it does something most people don't know how to do in functions.
Well, not anymore.
This function uses an interesting concept that I like to call function memory. Basically, this function is very specific. It will only activate when two inputs are true. Remember, this is another function where it connects to itself via x. Basically, it detects if x equals either 1 or 0, and if it does, it switches to the opposite value. If it doesn't, it does nothing. But how does this not just constantly toggle? Well, I have to come clean. I was lying. It doesn't switch to 1 or 0. It switches to -0.1 or 1.1. The function detects these as invalid when the input is on, so doesn't activate. When the input is off, it uses this little part here to change -0.1 to 0 and 1.1 to 1. Simple.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
The constant on signal. Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's literally just this.
That's it?
Yeah, it's literally just that. I mean, it is constant. Next up, numeric switchbox. It's literally the exact same concept as a control block. Actually, it's uncannily similar.
None. How many? One. How many? Four. How many?
So yeah, the only difference is the on value is y, x is the input, and off value is z. Moving on. Next up is the memory register. I thought this one would be more difficult, as it uses memory, a thing that function blocks don't have, but I found an easy loophole. See, the memory register works by having two values, the numeric value, and the on or off value. It stays at the numeric value it's currently at until the on or off turns on, changing it to whatever the numeric input is. This is easily replicatable by connecting itself to x and then only changing to z when y is 1 or on. Simple and easy. Alright, I got to wrap this video up quickly before it hits 8 minutes because I'm not greedy. So here we go. Accumulator. This function works by adding 1 to the value, which is done by connecting x to the block itself whenever y is on, and then subtracting 1 from x whenever z is on. If neither are true, x is outputted. A plan can easily be put in by adding check at the beginning to see if x is above the maximum value and placing it at the max if it is, and if x is below the minimum value and placing it at the minimum value if it is. So the accumulator is just a timer, but with extra steps, and that's it. I have irreparably proven that you don't need Boolean blocks. They offer you nothing but pain and sorrow, and keep you weak enough to be easily destroyed. Rise above them, take your place in the ranks of numeric enjoyers. And I guess that's it. I don't really have anything else to say. Peace out.